Hey guys, welcome to Project White Fang. We're going to take this 1994 V6 Mustang with an automatic transmission that I picked up on Craigslist for 800 bucks with a blown head gasket. And we're going to turn it into a full-fledged Cobra using the 96-98 Cobra engine and transmission with an 03-04 Cobra rear end. We'll do a full K-member swap with Maximum Motorsport for the A-arms and coilovers, and we'll get this thing back on the road Cobra style. But let's see what we picked up for 800 bucks. We picked up a basic white on black Mustang. Picked it up from an older gentleman who took excellent care of this car. But I guess when it came time to replace the head gasket, it was more money than he wanted to spend. So he listed it and I picked it up. That'd be his loss, our gain. The other thing I like about this car is, if you notice, there is no power anything. It's manual windows, manual door locks, just the way I like it, especially if you're gonna go for that racy appearance or just weight saving, and in the future you don't have to worry about the electronics going out. So we'll come back around the car and show you just how basic this is. And we're going to leave it in this state for the unsuspected victims. The other thing I do like about the car is it came with 96 Cobra wheels, so I have 17s already, and I think they look classy on the car. This is the no wing car, basic V6 bumper, which is fine, but I'm going to leave it like this. I'm even thinking of removing the emblem and just keeping it as clean as possible. I don't like fancy stuff. I don't like a lot of chrome. I don't like a lot of fancy body kits. I just like the real clean look, and this car came with it. The passenger and the way the doors open and close, the passenger is just as clean as the driver's side. I couldn't ask for a better $800 car. And since I'm doing a full Cobra swap, I don't care about the engine or anything. Even though it did drive, it just had a blown head gasket, it's going to make the perfect project car. We're going to use a full-on donor car over there. It's a little easier approach for me to do the swap with. That's a 98 Mustang that has a salvage title, only due to a hydrolock engine and insurance purposes, but if I swap everything over into a titled car, it makes for, if I decide to sell it in the future, it makes for a better return on my money because nobody wants to buy a salvage car. So if you'll hang with us while we do this conversion, I'll go step by step so people understand just how easy these are. If you're going to use a V6 car, obviously you'll have to swap K-members. I went ahead and used a full Maximum Motorsport for the 4.6 to do my conversion. I'll explain how on the 96 to 98 GTs, how you run a 32 valve engine. There's only a few wires you have to lengthen to swap in, and I run a 96-98 manifold on a Mark 8 engine. And it's the same engine, just different crank, and the intake cams on the Mark 8 aren't quite as aggressive as the 96-98 Cobras. But other than that, it should put down, once we take it to the dyno and get all the figures, it should put down about 275 to the tires. At least that's my guess, give or take. But we'll do a 03-04 rear end, Maximum Motorsport suspension, and we're going to take this docile V6 into a full-fledged Cobra. So stay with us on a step-by-step process, and we will show you what it takes for the V6 Mustang to turn into the 4.6 beast. Until then, we'll see you next time.